Alright, hello everyone. Just jumping into another video here. And today we're gonna talk about everything FIDE, the International Chess Federation, didn't tell the public about the Candidates Tournament. As you probably know, the Candidates Tournament is an 8-player event that happens every 2 years. The winner qualifies to play for the title of World Champion. This year, somewhat controversially, the Candidates Tournament was paused in the middle due to the coronavirus outbreak. Now, obviously this is an extremely unprecedented situation, and I would like to talk to everyone about what I think kind of happened here and the storyline of the situation. First things first, Timur Rajabov, one of the participants of the event, withdrew from the event before it's even started because of the virus. Rajabov said that he felt uncomfortable playing in the event due to the risk of being infected. Now, in chess, you're obviously touching the same pieces as the other player. You can be shaking hands with the other player. So there are many ways to get infected. As I hope everyone is aware of, coronavirus is a very communicable virus, meaning others around you can get it very easily, which can be a major problem. Rajabov withdraws before the tournament. One thing that was interesting to note is that Rajabov had earlier, to some extent, complained about participating in the event, saying that, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I won't play, after earning the spot by winning the World Cup last year. Now, this was very convenient for FIDE, the International Chess Federation, because FIDE, just gonna jump into another game, FIDE kind of covered up the problem of coronavirus by saying that, okay, well, Rajabov was kind of too scared to play, maybe not the most eager to play. In fact, even the world champion Magnus Carlsen said on Twitter that he didn't believe that Rajabov was eager to play the event, that possibly Rajabov just withdrew because he was worried about his reputation and thought he wasn't deserving of playing in the event rather than the outbreak itself. But anyway, the event goes on without Rajabov, and he is replaced by Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, a player who almost qualified for the candidates previously. And this is another factor that's somewhat convenient for FIDE. A lot of people wanted to see Vachier-Lagrave participating in the event. Because of that, people are actually kind of happy that Rajabov isn't there, and Rajabov is a less celebrated player in the chess community. So, for him to be replaced by Vachier-Lagrave makes the event even more exciting for a lot of people. Back to the actual event itself, FIDE gives the conditions for the event, says, okay, well, the players are going to be tested twice a day, and okay, you know, this seems like a fair idea to combat the virus. If a player turns out to be infected, the event will be stopped immediately. And then something interesting happens. The event kicks off. The opening ceremony features over 1,000 people. Now, we know that large events can be somewhat problematic in these times, and that In large events, you're very likely to come down with the virus if someone else has it, which at this point is very easily possible. Obviously, that wasn't necessarily the best decision from FIDE, but okay, the event starts anyway. Images surface of players shaking hands, so there is a question of whether FIDE is actually taking this as seriously as they said before the event. But through all of this, the event continues. Now, later on, things start to get a little complicated. One of the participants, in fact, one of the leaders of the tournament, Jan Nepomniachtchi, starts to feel a bit under the weather, and so Nepomniachtchi not feeling well, but supposedly he tested negative for the virus. That's the information that we're given. Still, the event continues. The president of Russia, where the event is being held, announces a national emergency, that the virus is so problematic that action really must be taken at this point. Right after that happens is that the tournament gets postponed indefinitely, despite the fact that they're just midway through the tournament. That's kind of a suspicious turn of events. Now we're in the situation where we don't know what's gonna happen. FIDE hasn't clarified any details about when the second half of the tournament is gonna happen, whether Rajabov will get to participate in the second half of the tournament, because in theory, Rajabov was definitely correct that the tournament should not have happened, which I think is very clear at this point. So now it's a question of what is going to happen. And there's no clear answer, to be honest. I should probably focus on this game here. I am up a piece, but some potential problems with my king, so I'm probably just gonna play bishop h3 and get castled here. Okay, free pawn, looks good. Obviously, FIDE didn't handle this situation as well as they potentially could have. I think that's clear from everything I've said in this video, and we're hoping that the FIDE leadership is stronger in the future, and that these types of situations don't arise again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.